So yo, I'm just talking about Max Holloway, the Max Holloway fight that's coming on. You know what I'm saying? UFC 308. It's gonna be a banger. But regardless of the facts, motherfucking, there's issues here. You know what I'm saying? There's issues for Max, more specifically. So in short, what I'm gonna get at is the weight distribution. We look at Illia right here. Slips, comes in 2, 3, 4. So that's a combo. And he's just assuming that Volk is going to be ready to counter here. So instead of just backing out of the void, like what somebody would, like Max Holloway would do, they would get that little combo back out of the void. He loves the void. Illia lives in the fucking void. What he's going to do is he's going to weight transfer. He's going to start to fall this way, goes into the void. So it's like it's almost like an inside slip, but he slips in. He doesn't just slip and then back out and play like cat and mouse inside the void. You know what I'm saying? He slips inside of the void. His whole game is inside. That's the difference between this fight already. I'll just let you know that Max Holloway answers the void by bouncing in and out of it. That's his whole style. Illia's whole style is inside the void. He's working inside the void. So basically what this whole fight's gonna be is Illia searching for Max's chin. As simple as that. And if Max can move laterally really good, and if he can also ground and exchange well in the pocket, then it's going to be an interesting fight. But what I will say is that Max doesn't do this shit. He doesn't fall this way, catch his weight transfer, throw that. And not only does he catch his weight transfer here, he throws it, and then from that throw he also catches his left. So it's a and then he like leans, and then he so it's you know what I'm saying? So he catches that, finishes him off with a fucking left. I mean, I don't know if that really connected, but if it did, he's already fucking gone. But based off of that, and then he does another inside slip right there. Nobody really, I don't know if anybody noticed that, but he just did it again to inch even closer. So he just makes sure that Alex has literally nowhere to go. He's constant moving forward, constant slipping and countering. But like I said, you can also counter that style. I think a guy like Sean O'Malley, he might be able to catch a dude like Illia by bouncing into that void. You know what I'm saying? Because Illia lives in that void. If he's constantly trying to get in that void, he could easily overextend, and he does it. He does overextend, but you know, he overextends when at the right times. I mean, you look at this, he's overextending at the perfect time. If you overextend when the opponent's back is against the cage, like, you're gonna overextend, and the guy's either gonna slip around you or he's gonna run into the fucking shot. Like, he has nowhere else to fucking go. He can't pull back. He can't pull back and counter. He'd either have to slip in, like how you're doing. He'd have to slip in to counter that, or roll out, and you really can't. You can't just win off the back foot. That's not. I don't think that's an ideal way to win. You have to be able to be aggressive too. I'm not saying Max can't be aggressive, but against a guy like Illia who lives in the void, he literally lives in the fucking void. Like, again, he just did another inside slip after he already KO'd the guy. He did an inside slip to the outside. Right there, he did that. He said, left hook. From the weight distribution of the left hook, he catches right here. After throwing. He catches right here, and then he bounces off of that. Ready to do that. He does that. He did it twice. And it's a perfect way to inch down an opponent, because you already know Volk is just going to keep backing away with his post up. He's just going to keep backing away with his post up. And you know, that's, I don't really remember, but I guarantee you he had his post up right here. I guarantee you Volk had his post up at the beginning of this altercation. Yeah. So you look. So I mean, what the fuck did I just say? You look at Alex's hand, he's already posting. He's like, why is this guy, you're supposed to fight outside the void. You're supposed to fight outside of it and bounce in and out of it. That's the whole game. But this guy, he gets in the void to force you to throw back. And if you don't want to throw back, you're going to keep backing up, and he's going to walk you the fuck down. He's going to inside slip. Fucking right. He's going to do that. Another inside slip. But it's not just an inside slip. Remember, he's inside slipping, and he's moving his whole weight with it. Reminiscent of a guy like Mike Tyson. That right there. You see what he's doing right now? You see this fucking Euro step he's hitting right now? Around fucking Volk? That right there. that little fucking hop step, that did so much more than you even know. You'll see. Inside slip, this is what he did. He slipped this way. You're already gonna see. So he well, I guess he went in. So he kind of went in. What does this look like? What's available right now? If I look at this hand right, if I go, what's available? You could definitely, from that weight distribution, you could definitely slip weight distribution right here. Slip. You could do that all day long. But what he does is he slips, loads into the fucking slips. Like, I don't know. I mean, Volk, the reason he didn't see that coming is because, his hand's up and he has his post fucking up. That's his only option. The only thing Volk could have done in this situation right here, the only thing, as soon as he got hop stepped on like that, was to do the exact same thing back. From his position, his left foot is forward. He's in orthodox stance, so he could do the same exact thing. Inside slip, and then he's outside right here. If he just did the same thing, look at it. If he does that but goes that way, that's rotation. That's the only way to get out of that. You have to know how to do that too. It's as simple as that. Your boxing has to be as good. Illia's boxing is like world-class boxing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like Mike Tyson, inside slips, angle taking, all that shit. He's next level. Like, the problem with Volk is he's some pitter-patter leg shot. Let me get points on the scoreboard. He's not a KO kind of guy, dude. He's just not. And the reason for that is because he doesn't slip into his punches. He doesn't. And it happens with Max too, is you're gonna get called pillow hands. If you're constantly backing up and never setting into a punch, you can set into punches a lot more if you're slipping inside of them. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Illia kind of found out in this, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of seeing that too. You can't just load into a punch. Fucking Josh Emmett is a perfect example of that. Of somebody that just loads up fucking haymakers. It's easy to fight if you're a guy like Max Holloway and you keep your distance. I think Max Holloway shits on Josh Emmett. I think he schools him because you're not slipping with your punches. You can't catch your weight. You can't catch your counterweight. The thing about fighting is you always have to be moving. You're either gonna, and I guess Volk is right. He's always moving. But the problem with always moving is that you have to know how to plant on your punches. I'm not saying Volk can't plant on his punches, but when you're working against a guy that can almost move laterally as good as you and can slip and do all that, it's not fair. It's just not fair. Inside of an octagon, like maybe if he had more space, I think he feints him and all that, because you literally can't slip past, you cannot get past somebody that's coming to you and backing you down unless you slip a fucking punch. That's exactly what he did. He said, you can feel the torque that you get. You can feel all of it. You can feel where you catch this with your hips. You can feel how he's getting that much torque. You can see all day long. And you can also see Volk has never done anything like that in his whole entire career. He's never done that. He's a guy that posts, get my distance, feint. And then even if you do actually commit to something, is it going to do enough damage to do more than actually just holding you back? Because at the end of the day, you got to have finishing ability.